Long, long time ago, there was a boy by the name Ratnakar. He was very bright, but very stubborn. He would not listen to anybody, but would spend his time in just playing around and doing sundry things which he adored. And thus, without getting any training of dharma or without getting the skill of any art, or without going to school, he grew up. He did not listen to anybody and would always do his thing. So far his parents were there, they provided for him. But at some point of time, the parents passed away. The villagers found him good for nothing, only a problem person, and he also didn't know any craft or any art to earn a living. So he went into a forest, and whenever he would see any passerby, he would kill that person and take whatever the belongings were. In matter of time, he got married, had children too. And he continued with this dacoity, robbery, killing people, and so on. One day, Narad Muni was going on that path, and he confronted Narad Muni. Your belongings or your life? And Narad Muni didn't have any belongings. He said, I don't have any belongings. But why are you doing this kind of nicha karma? A work that is not suitable to you. This was first shock to Ratnakar. Somebody talking up to him. Everybody else by now would be totally full of fear and would try to run away, or would give up his belongings and beg for his life. In Narad Muni's eyes, he saw something different, something deep, and there was no fear there. And he was the first person who was asking him why was he doing this kind of nicha karma. And he also realized that this sadhu is something different. So he engaged him. He told him, I have to feed my children and my wife. I have to feed myself. I don't know any craft. I never went to school. I didn't learn anything. So this is the only thing that I can do. Waylay people, rob them, and continue with my life. But what about the sin that you are incurring? What is sin? I am getting food for my family. I am getting food for myself. If I don't do this, all of us would die. So sin or no sin, it doesn't matter. Narad said, it does matter. Please go home and ask your wife and children whether they are also partaking the sin that is incurred because they are partaking food that is obtained from the sin that you are incurring. And I will wait for you here. You can very well kill me, but do ask this question. So leaving Narad Muni there, he hurried home and asked his wife and children, I do all this for you, for your sake. This is the way. There is something on the plate to eat. But in doing so, I incur a lot of sin. So, as you are partaking the benefits, are you willing to partake the sins too? And his wife and children totally refused. They said, it is your dharma, and you got to be the breadwinner. We don't know how you get the bread on the table, but that is your dharma, and whatever you do for it, whether it is punya or papa, whether you do it right way or the wrong way, it is your concern, not ours. This was a great enlightenment for Ratnakar. So he ran back to Narad Muni and said, I was under a wrong impression that I was doing this for others, and none is going to partake my sin. Oh, I have sinned so much. I don't understand. What am I going to do? And Narad Muni was compassionate as always. He gave him Upadesha, and he told him to concentrate and meditate on the name of Rama. Ratnakar by this time was so heavy of tongue that he could not even say Rama properly. So Narad Muni instructed him to say Mara, 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 and automatically the sound of Ram was pronounced. And he told Ratnakar that you sit here, meditate, slowly your sins will get washed away. And Ratnakar found a place under a tree, sat there and started chanting Rama, 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 Rama. Narad Muni went on his way. After a long, long time, Narad Muni again came by that route. And when he was walking on that route, he heard the sound of Rama, Rama, Rama. And he looked around and he did not see anybody. But what he saw was under the tree where he had left Ratnakar, there was a big mound. It was a varul, the one that is made by ants. And from inside it, the sound was coming, Rama, Rama, Rama. So he realized that it is Ratnakar inside, and he broke open the varul and got Ratnakar out of his meditative stage. And he told Ratnakar that you have done such a great penance that not only all your sins have been washed away, you are also now a polyglot or Bhasha Prabhu. And this is something, the talent that has been acquired by you has to be put to good use. And what more good use can be done? Do write the Ramayana, the Charitra of Maryada Purushottam Rama. And this was the birth of Valmiki. Valmi means ants, and the one who is born out of ant house is Valmiki. Thus was Valmiki, Rishi Valmiki was born, and therefrom came